Wow.
Well,
Look at it. It's us again.
and we're back here in Studio 71. How's it feel? Is this to your liking, Miss Furniture Expert?
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yeah, fool.
Yeah, it's way more to my liking.
Doesn't that title sound better than interior design furniture expert?
Furniture expert?
Doesn't it sound better? Professional couch sitter?
No, well, you're the professional couch sitter.
Yeah.
I'm the professional couch placer.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Why do you like it?
It's great. I'm loving it.
This. You know they did all this just because of you were bitching and moaning.
It was me?
Yeah.
Well, good.
Because you're the one with like, I know about seats.
Well, guess what? Quality is always the thing that should be the most prioritized thing.
You know what? And here we are.
Welcome to episode 7 of Thanks for Tipping.
Yeah, here we are. I mean, we're about like almost 2 months deep.
Yeah.
How you feel?
I feel good.
Checking in.
Checking in. I like the idea that we started and that it is, as you are watching this, if you're watching this, you can see how things are changing and improving every time. And I think that's so important when you're making anything, because a lot of times I think that it needs to be perfect before I put anything out. And it's like, I'm learning how to be less rigid and more just accepting of, we can make small adjustments, just make it exist first.
Yeah.
And you can make it pretty
That's
as
life,
it goes.
Megan Batoon.
That is life.
I base everything on, it's a work in progress.
It is a work in progress. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always time to make it better and improve.
Agreed.
And here we are making it better, improving.
That's right.
Here we are.
Okay, what about you checking in?
Checking in. You know what? Physically,
If you say like 3 more sentences, I think your voice is gonna clock out.
I'm a little hoarse.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm good, man. I had just like a cough just kind of crept up on me a few days ago. I was able to, I don't know if I caught it from the babies or not, or maybe my body's just tired. I have been kind of just going hard past few weeks, but a couple weeks ago, like both babies had a cough, and then wifey had a cough, and then they were just coughing, and but whatever they had was worse, because like when you can feel the fluid in like right here,
Yeah.
and it hurts.
Yeah.
That's what Q, my boy, had, and when you see like he would cough and immediately like wince in pain, because I knew,
Yeah.
and he was also like, what the fuck is happening to me? So it'd be like. Like just
Oh,
I'm like,
that's
oh
the
my boy,
worst.
yeah, because it's the first time ever. Like, imagine being a baby and then all of a sudden your chest just hurts,
Totally.
And I thought I escaped it, but was in the studio the other day and then felt a little, and then I hawked up some shit for like a day, and now I'm just kind of raspy.
Raspy.
Little raspy, you know what I'm saying? But we out here, you heard, just here.
Love that.
Mentally, I'm good. Yeah, just do a little family time. And,
Have the kids been to Toronto yet?
Never.
Oh.
They've been to Regina, Saskatchewan, which is where Chia's actually from.
Okay.
But we're visiting some of her family that like the kids have never met before.
Oh, cool.
So this will also be their longest steady flight, straight 5-6 hours. So Veda will be fine. Q is
Q is questionable.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting because he's there. Terrible twos, as they say. And he's doing it, brother.
He's doing it.
He's doing it hard, doing it and doing
Yeah.
it and doing it
again.
well.
Okay.
Yeah. So that I'm debating like bringing little goodie bags for our surrounding passengers.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, because I've heard that tip before, and I felt like I didn't need to do all that. But for this time and the way Q is right now.
Yeah, just to have in your back pocket. That's cool. What are you
Yeah.
gonna put in the goodie bags?
A little M&Ms.
Okay.
I'm even debating like little bottles of tequila.
Loving it.
Something just
That's
to be
great.
like, hey y'all, I know it's noisy over here. I know baby girl might be kicking the back of your seat.
Right.
Here's a little something on me.
That's cool. I love that.
So we'll see.
I kind of love that idea even if you don't have kids. Like I love the idea of just making friends with your seatmates. It's almost like being the rich neighborhood that gives you full-size candy bars on Halloween.
Man.
Like if you're just every time because I don't talk to anybody on a flight.
Never.
But it might be cool to just be like the person who always brings a goodie bag for, like everyone will tell stories to their friends about you for the rest of their lives.
That's fact. Do you ever bring little gifts for your flight attendant?
No to you?
So I heard that's a hack, and I've done it a couple times since then on long flights. This girl that brought me and Andrew out to, was it Amsterdam, for a show out there. She was an ex-flight attendant, and she's like, here's what you do. Bring your flight attendants a little bag of M&Ms, something, a little candy, and they'll hook you up the whole flight. So then on, they bring us extra snacks, big waters instead of little waters, just little treats here and there.
Oh, I love
you hook them
that.
up, they'll hook you up. Yeah.
Whoa.
It's a thing.
Wow. Yeah, it's giving Chicago. I had a teacher, LOL, ADHD. We will get to the questions,
Maybe not.
but actually, I saw a comment there were like 6 episodes in, only 3 people have been helped. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I came in with a plan.
Someone got helped though, God damn it. 3 more people than wouldn't have got help,
That's
all right?
true. That's true. I had this teacher in middle school, and his teaching style was so cool because he would be teaching us about some sort of concept about communications or people or whatever, and then he would play scenes from a movie or TV show to give a real life example to how this concept is. And I think it was reciprocity, and it was the scene where you've seen Chicago.
Yep.
Have you seen like every musical theater thing?
Most of them.
So sick.
Yeah.
Very cool. But yeah, if you're good to mama, she's good to you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, reciprocity. So I will always remember that because of him.
Shout out to Queen Latifah.
Shout out to Queen Latifah. Where's she been?
She plays a like super powered crime fighter on a show.
Now?
Yeah, currently.
Okay, Queen.
Currently. So there's a Denzel action movie called Equalizer. He'll set his little watch like 1 minute, and then he kind of sees things in slow motion, and he's just a badass that like beats people up, okay?
Okay.
So anyways, say all that to say, there's a Queen Latifah show called The Equalizer. She's playing that role basically. And it's on.
It's like a little
day.
spin-off.
Yeah. But I saw a TikTok the other day that was like, come on, man. I just saw a show where Queen Latifah like does all these crazy ass stunts. Like,
Right.
And it's like, come on, bro. That was not Queen Latifah.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is not believable, you know? But shout out to Queen Beliebla.
You've talked too much today.
Oh,
You hit your word quota. Are we ready?
To answer a question,
Is it too soon?
I thought we jibber jabber about nonsense for 50 minutes. And then
50 minutes? Okay, I'll tell you one more thing. If we're checking in with me, I am so tired today.
Physically?
Well, I mean, my eyes feel like they're like closed. Have you ever been so tired and you're sleeping and in your dreams you can't wake up? You're trying to be awake and you can't see anything because your eyes are closed, even when you're awake.
Maybe.
It happens to me all the time. So yeah, I'm extremely tired because here's the thing. I match the vibe
Yeah.
of whatever it is.
Okay.
And if people are partying,
Oh, yeah.
I will be there.
Beautiful.
So a friend of mine every year goes to this like Caribbean dance party and like makes a night of it.
All right.
Wherever we are, she gets bottle service. Even if they don't have bottle service, she will find a bottle. And so we did that on Saturday. And so every Sunday I do a Sunday reset and I do flowers all over my house and I clean and I do everything. Couldn't do it yesterday because I was like recovering. So this morning I did all of my laundry and vacuuming and all the stuff. And yeah, it's not like what I like because I felt so unprepared coming into the week because I like to set up my week on Sunday.
Yeah.
But again, I'm trying to work on rigidity, and I even texted the same friend, and she was like, maybe this is a nice lesson in flexibility of like, maybe you don't have to do everything on the day that you want to do them. And I'm like, you're right.
Yeah, but then you did it all this morning and it fucked you up.
Well, it didn't fuck me up. I think I would have been fucked up anyway.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Was it
so
worth
now
it,
just
though?
fucked up with a clean house versus fucked up with not a clean
Well,
house.
that's good.
Yeah.
And how was your like Caribbean night? It was worth it though, right? So fun.
It was great.
Yeah.
So fun, so great.
That's lit.
Yeah.
Then it was all worth it.
It was all worth it. It kind of is always all worth it. Even when things are bad, there's a saying that's like, if it's not the end, or like if it's not okay, it's not the end, or
It's not the-
something.
oh, okay.
It's like way more eloquent than that, but
No, that's great because I get it.
it's gonna be okay in the end, and
Yeah.
it really will be.
Or also I took it as like if it's not okay, like it's like at least you're not dead.
Yeah,
If
well,
it's
that's not the end.
Yeah, if it's not
Because-
the end, then it's not the end.
Right, if it's the end, and you're dead, then it's not okay, and it doesn't matter.
It's
also.
even more not okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. That's not okay, but that means it is the end. Yeah. So if you're still going through it, that means it's not the end, and it's gonna get better.
Yeah, I love that.
Me too.
Sounds good to me.
Me too.
So wicked, huh?
Oh my God.
Before we get into questions, I was chilling as Batoon was setting up the couch. And I was like, and I was randomly just like, the wizard and I. And Batoon's like, oh my God. I was bumping that this morning as I got ready. I was bumping that in the car, brother.
Smash cut. It's like us next to each other being like a duet. It's like the popular scene. I love Wicked so much. I've never seen it on Broadway. And as soon as I saw it in theaters, my life actually changed.
Were you just like geeking out in the theater?
In not an over-exaggerating way. Like my favorite movie is Willy Wonka because it is so fantastical and dreamy and beautiful to watch. And Wicked was like, hold my drink. I'm like, oh my God. I watch it probably every 4 days and I listen to it maybe every day.
I bought it on YouTube as soon as it was available.
Nice.
All right. So it is like, and what's great is I wasn't sure if Veda would be down. Because, you know, she's very specific about the shit she likes to watch.
Oh.
So it's kind of, you know, when she gets in her routine, it's like only Frozen or only like Spidey and Friends. So sometimes it's hard to interject something new in there. But luckily, you know, Ariana Grande is all like, you know, it's this fairy pink and glitter and like, you know, that's right up Veda's alley. So we kind of had it on, and Veda's like, what's this? You know? And then now, like, she's all about it. Sings all the songs. She's super into it, wants to watch it all the time. I'm like, yes!
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 Yes! Did you know it right?
Yes! And, you know, that's my shit. You know, I'm a musical guy.
I know you are.
You know? Yeah, I've seen Wicked on Broadway a couple times, and I was very hyped about the musical movie. And she had no interest in watching it, was very like, fine about it. And then one day her family was in town. Her cousin really wanted to watch, and I'm like, bro, let's go. And then we all watched, and of course, like, she's just bawling.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
And now she's obsessed, has it on all the time, listens to it. But here's what's funny, Megan McKeon.
Here's what's funny.
Check this out. Here's what's funny.
Here's what's funny.
When I first brought it up to her, I'm like, let's watch Wicked. She's like, what is it even about? And I'm like, dude, I took you to watch it on Broadway.
Oh.
And she's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, dude.
She didn't remember, or
she doesn't remember. And she's like, are you sure? I'm questioning myself, right? And so I had to go through my archives of tweets, and luckily I tweet about fucking everything. And I searched Wicked, my name, my tweets, and it said, so excited to watch my first Broadway musical, Wicked, with @Chia. I was like, look! She's like, oh, well, I don't remember.
That's iconic.
But I'm kind of glad because I'm excited for her to see part 2.
Yes.
Because it gets crazy.
I bet.
It gets crazy. I almost don't even want you to watch it on Broadway yet.
I don't
I want you to wait until November.
I am.
And that's why when I was telling you to watch The Tiny Desk, the Tiny Desk is great, but they have this song, one of their most iconic songs.
For Good?
For Good. Have you heard the song?
No.
Okay.
I just see TikToks being like, can't wait for Good.
I know. So I go back and forth between being like, oh, the song is such a banger. You should listen to it because it's so like just touching. But it also kind of gives away some things.
Sure.
So I kind of like, man, I just want you to experience it all, you know?
Yeah.
But here's the reason why I even got hyped about watching Wicked. My first YouTube video I literally ever favorited before I had even heard of Wicked was Idina Menzel and Kirsten Chenoweth rehearsing For Good on a piano. And I had stumbled across it. This is like 05, 06.
Oh, shit.
And I had stumbled across like...
05, 06, oh, shit.
05, 06, oh, shit.
Damn.
Yeah, son. It was them like literally like writing and figuring out like when to breathe during the song and shit. And just on a piano. And I was like, what is this? You know, and I just loved them singing. I favorited that video. I used to watch it all the time. It's not even on YouTube anymore.
Oh, shit.
But that's how I got into the Wicked world.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah,
I love Process. That would be so cool.
Process is tight.
Process is the coolest thing.
People loved us landing on the name of your dating show.
Yeah, my dating show?
Yeah.
It's our dating show.
I mean, I'm hosting, but it's you or you're the one dating.
Well, yeah, that'll be exciting.
Someone left another fire suggestion for the name, though.
Of the show?
Yeah. Because
Called
you know how
what?
we landed on the setup, right?
Yes.
Because you want to date a comedian, right?
Yes.
A stand-up comedian. And this person put And normally I hate all suggestions from people in the comments because they're all just either super obvious or just not funny, right?
Sure.
This one said punchline and sinker, or punchline or sinker or some shit like that. And I was like, oh, that's not bad.
Punchline and ring her.
Oh, punchline and stink her. Finger in the butt.
Our first cue.
Hey guys, just want to say first and foremost, I love watching the podcast. I try to tune in every week, so shouts out to y'all.
Thank you.
But my question is, how do you guys get yourselves out of a lazy funk? I feel like these past few months for me, I've been, telling myself I want to get this done. I try to write things down, and then I don't end up doing shit. And I'm like, damn. I know Tim could relate to that with that movie script. We're still waiting for that. You feel me?
Straight.
But nah, I'm fucking around. But I do want to know, the thought process behind, whenever you might feel like you're in this funk of just how do you get yourself out of that? How do you, make action towards the things you want to get done? So shouts out to y'all. And, that's it.
Work.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, buddy boy.
Well, yeah, before he even said it, I was like, oh man, the goddamn.
I know.
I got that goddamn script.
It's coming. So when is the last time you touched the script?
A couple weeks ago. I know.
So whoever just called, that's how you don't finish something.
I know.
You got to touch it more often.
You know what? Sometimes I touch it too much, and that's why
Sure.
I don't. No, I'm digging a penis joke.
No, I know.
Okay.
When are you not?
True. Yeah, and so I can relate, my guy. I can totally relate. For me, for something as daunting as the script,
Yeah.
it's easy to just look at it and be like, ugh. And I really have to remind myself, because I do get in a lazy funk. As much as the shit, I know it feels weird for me to say that because it feels like I do a lot of shit and it seems like I do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But, it's sometimes I feel like with the script, which is what I want to finish and what I want to do, top of my to-do list, right? I think it's easy for me to use the other shit as an excuse.
What other shit?
I can't work on a script right now. I gotta review the podcast. I gotta fucking make clips for the podcast. You know what? I gotta edit this vlog where if I really just take a day where I'm like, you know what? I don't need to have this vlog done this day.
Right.
I don't need to fucking review this shit right now. I should be using this 2 hours of my time to just work on the fucking script, And it's just, I psych myself out,
Yeah. I mean, I think with really long, arduous projects like writing a movie, the only way that I could ever understand taking something like that on is breaking things down into tiny, tiny, tiny things. And I think even if it's not a movie, and if it's if you're working on something like your lawn or something that has nothing to do with creativity, but anything, baking a croissant, instead of thinking about all of the work it's going to take in order to get there, because that's you can get so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And I do. So then I can get so overwhelmed thinking about all the steps that I'm going to have to take so that I don't take any of them.
Yeah.
So it's great. How can we take this grand idea, break it into a bunch of smaller, tinier pieces that are actually actionable today? So it's instead of writing the movie today, it is, I'm gonna sit down with my laptop for 1 hour interrupted. If I get anything done, awesome.
Yeah.
If not, at least I took time to spend with the project. And sometimes it is like you said, if you're working on it a ton, and then not working on it, that's kind of the creative process too. Yeah. So it's it does go in waves, but I feel like there is a way to just show up.
Yeah, man.
Whenever you can.
You know what I also need to do is I need to give myself some type of consequence or something.
Ooh.
Because I
am
because I work well under pressure.
Same.
So if there's no pressure,
Same.
I'm not gonna do shit. You know?
Okay.
You feel me?
Yes.
I wrote this song for Q recently because it was his birthday.
Yeah.
And I'm I need to get this done by his birthday or else I'm an asshole because I had Veda's song done on her birthday.
Right.
So I'm like, I need to get this shit done. So I banged it out. Fucking banger. I mean, stayed up till like 2, like a couple nights when like I didn't want to. But like got it done and it's beautiful, right? I know. And now I feel like, okay, I did that. But with the movie, there's no consequences. There's no deadline.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. I really do know. How close would you say percentage-wise you are to finishing the first draft?
60%.
Okay. And how long would you think it would take to actually finish that if you showed up here and there just a little bit more? What would be like you would love to do that?
I've broken this down. And
I believe you.
I do it all the time. First of all, I'm so dumb because everything we just said I should do, I've done. Where the breaking it down into small because I know myself. I'm just fucking bullshitting, all right?
Yeah.
But I need to do it. I read some shit. I saved it. It was like every movie's really just like, I think it was like 45 scenes or some shit. It was some random number like that. So I broke the movie down into 40 something scenes of what is going to happen beginning to end.
Okay.
And I'm like, if I just write one of these scenes every couple of days, I'll be done.
And then
I just didn't.
Because?
I don't know. And then I was like, oh, I have this many pages left before I have what I want. I'm like, if I just wrote like, 4 pages a night, I get it done.
You know what is interesting to me? I wonder if by planning out, because something with ADHD is if you think about something, we get the same response in our brain as if we achieved it.
Okay.
So if,
and I'm like, I did that.
Yes. If you're like, oh, perfect. If I do 45 scenes and this, and that'll be good. And then your brain goes, we did it.
Yeah. My brain's like, good job, brain. You made a list.
It's like, yeah, but now you have to do the list.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, look.
So.
Look, y'all. I'm sick. I know y'all are sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of giving you no results. Okay? My last goal I put for myself in my head is I would love to get back from Toronto.
Yeah.
Because I'll be there from like towards the end of the month. And David's birthday is March 30th.
Okay.
I'm like, I would love to come back.
My God, my birthday's March 29th.
Really?
Yeah.
You're an Aries?
Uh-huh.
Like David So?
Like David So, bitch.
What the fuck? Well, I would love to come back from Toronto and be like, happy birthday, you fucking fat fuck.
You thought
Here's
I
the
couldn't do
script.
this?
Yeah. So that's the goal.
Okay, so you have to get 40% done in a week? This seems like a lot.
It seems like a lot, but here's the thing, right? The main thing I blame is, well, not only my ADHD, but also is the babies, okay? While we're in Canada with Chia's family, the babies will be more occupied.
Okay.
So I feel like, and one, I will be going to bed like earlier because I'm just gonna be with my family. So like Chia's in bed by 9, the baby's in bed by 8. So I'll be able to like just kind of like escape and just write, I feel.
Okay. So you should, here's what, if I may.
Please do.
If you really want to get it done,
Yeah.
accountability
Okay.
and a consequence are both great ideas.
Yeah.
So if you tell David on your birthday, I'm going to turn this script in, and if I don't,
Yeah.
you can either punch me
Oh, yeah.
or I have to pay you the amount of money you would not want to pay him.
Money.
And you have to tell him, and he has to say okay and sign a fucking contract.
Yeah, or I, yeah. Or,
Like on a napkin, but
yeah.
like
no,
sign it.
Legally binding. Yeah. Or I have him like come up with a punishment. 'Cause
Totally.
He'll come up with something fucked up.
Yes. Yeah. And then
Okay.
you can live stream it so you can still make money on your punishment.
I think that's a great idea. And then now I don't even write it on purpose so I can do the punishment. I think a punishment is a great idea, and I think, you know, even though I knew a deadline would help me, this is the first time I've actually verbalized like a punishment.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we need to do.
I think so. It really does suck. Like I am the same way. I perform super well under pressure.
Yeah.
And I hate that about myself because I wait until the last minute
I know.
to crush.
You go to college?
Yeah, a little bit.
How'd you do? Same. I mean, I went a lot of it and still dropped out, so.
How did I do?
Like, as far as if we're talking about under pressure, projects, tests.
Great. Yeah,
Same.
no, I'm so obedient. I'm so obedient.
Hot? Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. So tell me what to do and I will do it better than everybody else.
Word.
Yeah, no, I was good at school.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy how that works out?
Well, there was consequence
Oh.
if we didn't do it.
Yeah, that's
So
facts.
external pressure for me helps so much.
Mm-hmm.
After becoming my own boss, things went downhill because I'm just like, I'll do it later.
Yeah.
And then it's later.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, being like not having a team is really hard because I can just make excuses and be like, I'll do it later. But if you have people to be like, this is what we're doing today, they keep me on it.
Dude, I saved this like it wasn't a meme, but it was like, one of these like saying posts, this quote, and I'm like, it's like borderline corny, but I'm like, oh, it like resonated with me. And it was something like, if you don't do what you're capable of, you're like disappointing everyone that believed in you or something like that.
Aww.
And I was like, oh fuck.
That's cute.
Yeah, it was kind of like it made me feel like, oh shit, there are so many people that like have really believed in me doing the most. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I'm fucking up.
Yeah.
For them too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, totally.
For all those teachers I disappointed in school.
Yeah. Did you disappoint your teachers?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, class clown.
And I mean they loved me.
Yeah.
But that's why I always got the Tim, there's no reason why the most talented mind in my class is getting a C. So I was always getting those fucking speeches.
Sure.
Like, there's so much potential, Tim, but you're squandering it. You're talking too much. You're fucking bullshitting.
Yeah.
Why are you failing my class?
I love the idea of a teacher telling you like, you're talking too much. And then it's like seeing you right now, like making money by talking too much.
Fast forward, I'm just yapping my voice away for 4 hours and getting paid, bitch.
Bitch. Mr. Robinson, look at me now. I don't remember any of my teachers' names.
No?
No.
I'll tell you the ones that gave me that speech. Miss Himmel, was it AP Lit or Honors English? Honors English, one of those. She was like, she held me after class. She was like, that
Just
was
like this?
She was, yeah.
She rocked me back and forth. She burped me.
Nestled me at her bosom after class. And she's the one that told me, she was like, Tim, there's no reason why whatever she said, the most talented brain or the cleverest whatever in my class is getting a C in my class.
Yeah.
And I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it's interesting to me that it was English and that you weren't passing with flying colors.
It was because I was just lazy.
Yeah.
But when I did do shit, I was good.
Wait.
What?
You just said lazy, and that reminded me that we're supposed to be helping someone about being lazy.
Yeah.
I think we did kind of help.
Yeah, I mean, my problem's kind of different from his. He was just like, what do you do when you get into lazy funk? But you can go. Lazy funk, go.
Well, here's my thing about laziness. I used to be allergic to the idea of lazy.
Okay.
Because I thought it was not gross, but like I'm so productive and like or goal oriented from a young age, because that's how I was raised, that if you like took a break, I remember I was renovating a house, one of my first like home projects. They were taking a break and I was like, why are they taking a break? Like, why can't you just push through until we're done with the project? And it's like, the reason why you don't do that is because then you'll burn out. So it's like, laziness is not something to look down upon. Sometimes you just need a fucking break. Like, we're human. We're not supposed to be on 24/7. We're not robots for a reason.
Yeah, that's facts.
It's okay to be lazy as long as it's not your default mode forever.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's not fucking you up, I think, lazy is such an ugly word.
Except when you get to be it, and then it's so nice.
I mean, people...
It's an ugly word, though.
Yeah, I mean, when you put it in your context, it's like, well, yeah, take a break if you need a break. Call it what you will, but, I've always felt like, as far as being lazy, I think, we share a similar mindset where, it kind of feels like you're wasting time, You only have so much time. And I hate to be like, sometimes people will knock like the hustler mentality, like, yo, we only got this, everyone has the same 24 hours, you gotta make the most out of it. But like, I do feel that way. It's like,
yeah.
I really wanna make the most out of the time that I have. And a lot of me mentally feels like the best time spent is if I'm being productive in some way, But
in what type of way? Because here's my counter argument to being lazy is you can be doing nothing, but that is actually more productive to your resting, to your nervous system, to getting more energy so that you can be productive in more of a capitalistic way. Like, I just think that we can reframe the word lazy if it's actually helping you.
Right. Facts. And that's why it's like, so for this guy, I think he feels like he's being lazy and it's not helping shit.
Sure.
So,
Yes.
So what do you do?
I like I said, I think show up. I think just be whatever your medium is, show up to it, make an appointment with yourself for it. Whether that if you're making a movie or if you're wanting to like get gains in the gym, just show up to the gym, and you don't have to have a really intense, like, I'm gonna do 3 sets of this or da-da-da. Just like go and just put yourself in the environment of making one step towards whatever you want.
I like that.
Yeah, because it's like, for me, I have so many home projects that it's like, I'm never going to finish this. I think I told this on a previous episode, but my dad was like, just do 1 hour. Just 1 hour. And if you are in flow, then you can maybe go more, but just like show up for this amount of time, see how much you can get done. And sometimes you can like coast on the inertia of being productive.
And you know what? You know what else helps? Being surrounded by like-minded individuals.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to be like, never mind.
Jerking your dick. Circle jerking with like-minded individuals. No, but I think
Totally.
that's a big reason why I didn't burn out. Because my good friends, Super Ego, Petey Flow, Ricky Shucks, we all enjoy doing the same shit. No one thought we were weird for doing YouTube shit.
Right.
I was never a YouTuber who had a group of friends who were like, you're doing that internet shit again? You know, social media shit? That's weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No one thought it was fucking weird. We all were working together, and these were my real friends. And we were like after the same shit, so we can motivate each other. And when you're around people who are doing the same thing and enjoy doing the same thing, you feel like you want to do it. Or even with David, filming with David, it's like, this fool like lost 35 pounds and he's been working out so much and eating right. I'm like, God damn, let me get my shit back together again.
Yes.
You know, it's like, it makes you want to be better when you're around people who are also trying to do better, you know?
I really do echo that.
I've just been around these fucking kids, all they do is shit and eat and you know, just cry all day. That's why I haven't been productive. Just been around babies.
I get it.
You know?
I get it.
Ugh.
Ugh.
So good luck, dude.
If we can distill into like one little piece of advice,
Okay.
like a 3-word tip
Okay.
to this guy,
Okay.
like a motto.
How about this? Just do it.
Honestly, really good.
So good.
Just do it. Okay.
do it.
Mine is going to be, my 3-word motto for this is going to be small steps count.
Okay. I like that. I like it. And after you're done, count small steps.
Ooh.
So it's like, I did that.
One thing I like
And
that.
then when you're done again, step count small.
You're just like Yoda. One thing that I really like about the journal that I'm using is each week it has top 3 priorities.
Okay.
And I really like that because I think if I had a blank piece of paper, then I would make like 10 priorities. Because I'm like, I have all these things to do. And it's like, no, just focus on the most important ones.
That's fire.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Smaller bites, boy.
I like that.
That's my other model.
Smaller bites, boy.
Smaller bites, boy. Truly.
I like that.
I like that.
I go to bed every night, and sometimes, like maybe every other night, I'll put down in my notepad on my phone to-do list, like 5 or 6 things. I'm like, gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. And if you scroll through them, it looks damn near the same. Because it's the same fucking things I haven't done that I've been trying to do.
I know. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm talking to both of us because this is how I need someone to tell me. I agree. They are all the same. I think what might be more exciting, because also neurodivergent, dopamine oriented, is instead of having the same things, because it's probably like finish the movie or like probably bigger things where it's like maybe instead of the whole thing, it could be like what it is, movie, and then write 1 page. So it's like we can definitely do that small thing.
Oh, like a little bullet point under the bullet point.
Instead of all of them being the same, and it's like, wow, I'm not making any progress because this to-do list is the same as my last week's to-do list. But
so I can give me something to check off.
Yes.
Word. Batoon, and I wanted to talk to you about this because we've kind of talked about this before, about how, like, you know, we're in a good space to make shit because of just what we built online. Rick sent me this TikTok the other day. I said, Netflix is gonna invest like $13 billion or some shit like that into just creating more content, new content. They're going hard.
My mouth salivating.
Yes, and as a result of that, because it's just buzzing, all the other streamers are trying to compete too. Everybody's fucking going. It's like the Wild Wild West right now.
Everybody
of
wants
creation.
it.
Everyone's going in. Amazon bought MGM, the whole fucking company.
Did they?
Yes. It's good. It's going crazy right now.
Bro.
It's like the time to make shit.
I'm getting emotional.
I know. My legit, my nipple is hard.
No, mine too.
Yes. Like, I'm serious.
Just one?
Both of them. But this was the one. No, it's just this one.
Bro, that's when you know something it really is for you, is when your nipples get hard. Because I'm just like, this is viscerally making me horny.
Yes. Yes, man. Yes. Whenever people sing, I'm like, yo, my nipples just got hard. And they go, and I go, no. Touch
No,
this
feel
up, for real. Yeah. No, it's exciting. It's exciting.
I can't wait to talk more about this forever. Because I want to answer one more question.
I know.
We'll get to it. But I think I had this call with a network the other day and they were asking me what I liked about YouTube. And I was like, I like that it is a community that you can actually interact with people. Because like my previous podcast was only audio. So in the fact that there's a comment section that it's an easier discussion. We can again, the reason why every episode looks a little bit better is because I'm reading the comments and being like, you're right.
Yeah.
But I was telling this network, I was like, I really like that I also I like that I'm in control of it because I do feel like I have a producer's mind. And I like the fact that it is less polished. It can still look pretty. The packaging can be polished, but if the actual sustenance and substance is raw, that's what YouTube is. And that's what people who started watching our channels, that's what they liked about it.
That's what they prefer.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, and especially working with brands who maybe don't understand that is what is resonant with audiences. It's like, how can we bridge what we know from traditional media, being on in front of and behind the camera, and doing what we know to do? How can we bridge the two and get this hybrid, really cool, raw, authentic, engaging content? And if that's where networks are going, I'm really excited.
Yeah, bro. Me too. I mean, they've been trying to bridge the gap, you know? I mean, that's why fucking Jimmy Fallon is always playing games that popped off on YouTube challenges and fucking TikToks and shit, you know? It's like they know they're looking for that, you know? They're trying to make it happen.
It's so cool though, because I don't know much about the history of Hollywood, but I would love to do a deep dive and see if there was another era where something like this happened. Because internet, I don't know, I was on the internet. When did YouTube even start? 2008, 5? Yeah. And what was it before? There was just TV.
Yeah, TV and radio.
Damn.
It's probably the first time when radio crossed over to TV. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you first started getting pictures on your on your thing there. You know? Yeah.
Oh my God, we're in for a ride.
Man.
Oh boy.
Oh brother. All right, let's answer another question.
Hi, my name is Shireen. First off, I love you both so damn much. But I wanted to come on here and ask, how do you find your spark back after you've lost it for so long? What are some ways that you can reignite that and essentially find yourself again? I'm 24 and I just feel so lost with who I am.
First of all, your voice is so hot. Okay. Second of all, we love you too.
We love you too. Also, third of all, 24 is so young.
Yes. Wait, but
that you should be lost.
Also, fourth of all, your voice.
Oh, but the first and fourth of all.
Your voice got me going.
The voice, though. Check the nipples.
Go ahead. Yeah. No, something else is hard. You know what I'm saying?
Christ.
You think you're supposed to have shit together by 24, but not at all.
No. Also, do we ever think we're gonna feel like we have it all together? Because as we grow and evolve, there's always gonna be the next iteration of us that we think that is what we should be.
Well, she also said she's trying to get her spark back, so maybe she had it and now
That's
it's
true.
gone. Talk to me. Tell me about when you lost your spark and got it back, because I'm trying to relate, but I don't know if I feel that yet.
Oh, that's great.
I'm just a sparkly boy.
Sparkly little boy?
Yeah, I'm just a sparkly boy. Man.
Yeah, no, I mean, when I was just working way too hard and I had to step away because I was like, this shit is gonna kill me. It was so unfulfilling. The work that I was doing was unfulfilling, so that I felt super drained and didn't feel like I had a choice in what I was doing. Felt like people were telling me what to do. So I took my power back and I was like, I don't want to deal with this, distanced myself. And then gave myself space in order to play and find my joy again in creating. Like when I moved to the desert, I was like, I'm just going to play with whatever medium it is, whether it's clay or pencil or paint, like hand lettering, if it's editing, camera work. Like I was just playing because I, from a young age, have always been creative and I've always wanted to make things. But since I got in this routine of doing it for a job, then I started to lose the love for it. And I had to be like, well, there's the version of me who started this in the first place because it was fun. I need to get her back. So in order to do that, I'm making an environment for her to play, like literally younger me. I think I read something somewhere that was like, being in your 30s is just like being 16 again, but with money or some shit. And so I was like, great, what did I like to do when I was 16? Photography, design. And I was like, let me start doing a little bit more of those things and see where my curiosity leads me.
Facts.
And then I can like build on what is exciting me and fulfilling in a way that makes me feel more alive when I do it.
See, I think that's perfect, okay, for this. Because we talked about how 24 is actually mad young, right? Where you think you should have your shit together, but you really don't. And you shouldn't because, man, like you said, right? You found your spark back when you like got to know yourself again. And I feel like at 24, that's the perfect age for you to really, truly get to know yourself as a person. You feel me? Like that age of like, maybe you graduated college, maybe not. And everyone says you're supposed to have a career, you're supposed to be married.
Right.
And like when you're kind of...
Which is insane
which is
to
crazy,
say.
right?
Married at 24?
I know, it's stupid.
Couldn't be me.
And once you get there, when you're at that age range, and you realize everything I thought I would be right now is not it at all, and you're forced to actually like live your life and be like, who the fuck am I? What do I actually like? And then when you really start to figure it out, that's when you like really get your spark for the first time.
For the
I feel.
first time.
You know? Because like,
Yeah.
I will always tell people, early 20s, like 21, you know, you can drink legally for the first time. I think, you know, like, yeah, some people will be like, oh yeah, I partied before 21. But when you can really actually kind of party, go out, and then if you're single and you can go out and just do your thing, like between 21 and 25, you can change so much.
And you will.
And you
no
will.
No matter what, no matter who you are, from 21 to 25, you will be two different people.
Yeah. So 24 is a lit time to be lost, I think.
Totally. I mean, it's hard because, I mean, I was like, I guess going to some parties back then, but like, I feel like I was super grinding in my 20s. But I truly do feel like that is a time that you can just explore.
Yeah.
Explore more about you, more about what you like, more about what you don't like, who you like to be around. Like, truly try it all. Because there's so much time left. And oh my God.
Yeah,
like
girl.
you said, getting your spark for the first time, like ground zero, coming from a person who like hit, I think, my personal rock bottom, that was the best place to like build a new foundation. It's all flat. So I had a friend of mine that he's like a director, so he has like a bigger a mind of like how a bigger what?
Haircut.
Bigger
You're doing this. I pictured a big afro. Go ahead.
I feel like I'm so detail oriented that I have like horse blinders. That's like, okay, is the fucking tile perfect? Where like a director's mind is more so like, here we have to take in all of this into account. But I was like, I feel like I like blew my life up. And he was like, sometimes we have to blow our lives up to see all of the pieces. And then we can put them together on our big whiteboard.
Yeah.
was like-
And you gotta blow it up if you're gonna reach ground zero. You got a 9/11 that
You
shit.
have, okay, you have to. You have to. Literally have to even out the playing field to see what you're working with and rebuild with the things that are actually sustainable and like going to work.
Work like construction workers who had to clear out 9/11 for ground
Correct.
zero. Yeah.
Correct.
But yes, 24. I think and look, if I'm kind of taking context clues and just her sad, sexy voice,
Yeah.
it might even sound like she's off a breakup.
Yeah, totally.
So it's like, who am I without this person, beyond this person? How do I find my spark again, find my joy again? And I think, like we said, man, 24, single, figuring yourself out. I think it's ideal.
I think it's ideal. I think if that's the case, hoe it up. Also, this is something that I started to do, and I think it has changed the way that I carry myself and the people that are coming into my orbit romantically.
Okay.
Is I started taking
Oh,
myself...
so we're calling it your orbit nowadays, huh?
Instead of the ether? Oh, my vagina.
Yeah, because you said coming into your orbit.
Yeah, my orbit. I think that something that has helped me and might be exciting is if you are fresh off a breakup, or even if you're not, but you also just want to like be nicer to yourself, is start taking yourself on small little dates, even if it's like a walk in the park. It does not have to like be money, or like a restaurant with a glass of wine, or like an artist date where it's like, I'm just, me and my canvas are just going to be here. I started doing flowers in my house every Sunday. Oh my God. And I'm like, just showing up for myself, showing love for myself. I got a pedicure this morning because I was feeling a little crusty.
Yeah.
So it's like showing up for yourself in small ways of being like, this is my baseline. Not saying that like my baseline is not someone getting me flowers every Sunday, but would be nice. But just like a baseline of like showing up of respect for yourself, which is kind of like the antithesis of a hoe stage, but I feel like both can exist.
Totally.
Duality of man, you can be a hoe and also like do nice things for yourself.
100%.
Yeah, get out of your system and also be like, this is what I want. I think that's a really helpful thing.
I think all that is you just being like, hey, love yourself. Show yourself that you love yourself.
Show yourself that you love yourself.
Yeah, beyond saying, hey, I love myself.
Prove it, bitch.
Do something for yourself. Yeah, that's nice.
That is nice.
Just be nice to yourself.
Be nice to yourself. What is the last thing that you did for yourself that was nice? Intentionally.
Intentionally?
Not like on accident. You were like, oh, I had 10 minutes between this meeting and so I like did X, Y, and Z. Like something you intentionally did for yourself.
Well, I prioritize getting haircuts. Okay?
You fucking love a haircut.
I do. I need it. And like this week specifically where I'm leaving for Toronto on Thursday and I'm filming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I'm feeling, and I didn't even need a haircut yesterday, but I'm like, I know I'm gonna be low-key shaggy for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And if I'm on camera and I'm going to see like Chia's family,
right?
And I don't have time, like I need to get this fucking cut. You know what I'm saying? And so I went to a barber that I haven't been to recently. Well, no, I've never been to this. I found a barbershop near me because I normally go to a barber who's like kind of like an hour out. But I'm like, no, you know what? I need a fucking haircut. And so I found a spot and it's lit. I got there. It's like a beautiful barbershop. And it was like, she was like, can I get you a water or a coffee? And I saw the menu. I was like, oh, cold brew? I was
having a menu?
Yeah. I was like, I'll take a cold brew and I'll take a Modelo. And it had beer as well. And I was like, even though I was
complimentary?
No.
Okay.
But it goes back to me treating myself.
Yes, of course.
Because I was like, you know what? I wasn't going to drink today because I had a little sore throat, but I was like, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my hair cut. And then I like to mix Modelo with my coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a fucking man.
Your liver's like, stop it.
Yeah. Then my body doesn't know what to do. Please, just get your hair cut.
All your brain cells are like, oh my God.
Yeah, my liver's just in there. My liver's the one coughing it up in there, right? But yeah, I was like, I'm a fucking sip this beer, get a haircut. So not only can I like be physically good on camera, but also like feel physically and just overall nice.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. How long does a man's haircut take?
Half hour to an hour, depending on
Okay, good to know.
bells and whistles.
Okay, because I just gave someone a haircut at a party, and it took like 45 to an hour, and I was like, is this taking too long? But I was also like, not super sober, and I was just like, I'm scared. I just met this person.
Okay, that's fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Because also when I saw him walk in, I was like, you need a haircut?
That's not what you said. You said something else to yourself.
No, well, in my mind, I was just like, I noted the hair.
Okay.
And then I was doing a crossword. I was doing a word search at the party.
Yeah.
And then he ended up coming up to me and then we did the word search together.
I feel like you just did a Mad Libs story with me. Okay? Because none of it makes sense.
It's like ChatGPT when the Wi-Fi was down.
It's like
this word.
You're like, you noted his hair, but then you ended up by like changing it. So I was like, did you like it or not? You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
didn't like it.
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
I liked his energy.
Okay.
And I was like, if only this guy had a great haircut.
I see.
And then randomly he was like, or he saw someone took a video and showed it to us, and he was like, "That's what my hair looks like." He goes, "I need a haircut."
Hilarious.
And then one of my best friends was like, "Well, you're in luck because Megan loves to cut hair."
Interesting.
And I know, it feels like the universe was like,
yeah, here.
here's a man and here's some scissors.
And why were you doing a crossword puzzle at this party? It's a bunch of conflicting things.
I know. It was a word search.
Okay.
And I did it because another person had it. It was a kickback. It wasn't really a party.
All right.
It was a kickback. I had come there and I was talking to a friend, and then she had a word search that her mom had given her for some reason.
Okay.
And so she was like doing this word search, and I love. So I, again, putting pressure on myself.
Yeah.
I like to do this thing where I do the word search as quickly as I can.
Okay.
Because dopamine.
Sure.
So I'm just like, I'm a fucking monster when it comes to a word search. So I was just doing this word search and I was just in my own zone, just really not caring. And then this guy came up to me and was like, "Do you need help?" Or can I help? Or I don't know what he said, but
and you're like, excuse
I know.
me.
I was like, don't step to me,
yeah,
child.
you're like, you see how fast I'm finding these fucking words, hair boy?
Hair boy. Yeah, and then we just like ended up doing like word searches for a couple hours until the haircut.
But I'll tell you this. Now I don't know what the vibe is with you and this hair boy.
Hair boy.
But seeing a pretty girl doing a word search at a party is like the perfect in.
I know.
It's
of course,
it's like-
especially if you're a nerd
It's
too.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
like, because otherwise it's like, what do you got to find some random shit to talk about.
Right, and you're like, oh my God, everything is here for me. Like
Yeah.
I give a prop that I can like point out, but then also join in on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a layup.
You know what I would have done?
Huh.
First thing that popped in my head if I saw a girl doing a word search, I would have like, you missed one. And it would have like been like pointing out like a random combination of letters.
Oh, that's
like,
funny.
You missed Jurnsvix.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Man.
That's really good.
I'm good.
I'm fucking good.
I think we helped.
I also think we helped.
We helped two people. The first guy not so much.
No, we did.
Did we?
I would say that this is the best we've ever done. And you know what? That's what it should be. Every time should just be a little bit better.
I agree. Megan, thanks for tipping.
Tim, thanks for tipping.
Thank you all for watching.
Thank you for watching. Send us a voice memo if you want to be helped on the next episode. Oh, we almost made it. I said we did so well, and then look at me. I'm turning into you. We'll help you on the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.